everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about transitioning from the MRAC to the Platform 1. We'll be showing you today on this 5th gen 4Runner on actually removing the MRAC, what holes you're going to reuse, what holes you're not going to reuse, and some tips and tricks for filling some of those holes that you're not going to be using, since the Platform 1 is a no-drill roof rack for the Toyotas. So with that being said, let's dive in. So step number 1 is going to be removing the MRAC. Alright, so once you have the rack removed, the next we're going to start doing is plugging some of the holes we're not going to be using. So we went ahead and went to the hardware store, got some small spacers. We're going to use some RTV, get these tucked down as tight as possible, and getting it all nice and secured, no holes on the roof. And then we're going to be using our conversion kit so we can actually utilize that riv nut we made when we installed the MRAC. We can utilize the same hole with the conversion kit versus using the bump stops that come with the Platform 1. Once you get to this point where you've removed everything, you've cleaned everything up, and you've cleared or you've sealed all of those holes, the next step of the process is actually going to be mounting the new rack. So what you can do now is you can head on over to our standard Platform 1 install guide for the 5th gen 4Runner, and then from there you're just going to follow that all the way through. Obviously you can go ahead and skip the part where you remove the old rack, since you already did that, and just continue with it as you normally would. So, just some things to keep in mind on the 5th gen 4Runner in particular. We did go through a few different versions of the MRAC. The MRAC that was on this vehicle was one of the first we ever actually installed. So with that being said, they didn't line up perfectly with the conversion kit, so we ended up just using the bump stop kit as you normally would on a 5th gen 4Runner without riv nut holds. So, with all that being said, that's it for this video. So go head over to the Platform 1 install guide to watch the rest of it of how you actually get to this final product. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.